I was told I can only communicate with two people. Okay, then. This happened a few years ago, but I think it fits in this sub. I was working as an IT consultant for a very niche pharmaceutical firm. My role was to provide a production support position. I was told I was only allowed to communicate with two specific people on the client side. One was the head of it, and the other was his subordinate. This was in an email that clearly, and in no uncertain terms, stated that I was only allowed to communicate to those two individuals, and they would handle communication with the business side after I sent my root cause analysis of production incidents. I thought that was strange, but I was informed that the head of IT felt threatened by our company and thought we were there to threaten his job. So I was told to play nice so he would realize we really were there to help. So for a few months I would sign on and check various system logs for processing errors, AMD failures. I would determine the issue and fire off an email with my findings and solution suggestions. Then one day I get called into my director's office. He says the client is pissed off and wants to know what I've been doing because they see me log on and then nothing else all day. I tried to tell the director what I do, but he doesn't listen. Jerk even put me on a performance improvement plan. Next thing I know, I am in a meeting with 8 vice presidents from my firm. It is very clear they plan to fire me by the end of the meeting. At this point, I ask if I can just show them my email history. I show them the email that states I can only communicate with two specific people on the client side. I then show them the emails I sent to those two people as instructed pro-iding my analysis and suggested process improvements to handle the exceptions in the logs. Suddenly, 8 VPs no longer want to sacrifice me to appease the client. Instead, they take the evidence to the client. A week later, I find that the client's head of it was escorted out of the building by security and that apparently a college buddy of his wanted the support contract. It head figured he would just make my firm look bad in order to cancel our contract and get a new contract for his pal. How the head of it didn't consider that a digital trail existed is mind-boggling. He was worried about us taking his job away and made it into a self-fulfilling prophecy. Funny enough, I have a few more stories from that contract. TLDR, short-sighted head of client it thinks my firm is trying to get him fired. He proceeded to get himself fired.